India has a century-old women's university established by an Indian social reformer during the pre-independence period. Currently, it has 4 campuses, 39 departments, 13 institutions, 261 affiliated colleges, 3 autonomous colleges, and 9 recognized institutes. Yes, you heard me right. It's in India. In 1916, a university for women was founded by Maharshi Karve with 5 students in the beginning. The founding members of the university were Maharshi Karve, Sir Vithaldas Thackersey, R.P. Paranspe, R.G. Bhandarkar, N.C. Kekar, and few others. Maharshi Dhundokeshav Karve, aka Anna Sahib Karve, a pioneer of women's education, was the first to open a women's university in India. At the age of 60, having already been active for the last couple of decades in uplifting women and serving better for their education, was already in the thought of providing higher education to women in India. During his retirement in August 1915 from the Deccan Education Society, Professor Karve received a mail packet that had a pamphlet about Japanese Women's University which had started in 1900, and this boosted his thought of opening a university for women. The aim was to provide women with higher education and empowerment, especially widows and destitute women. He had a vision of making a society where women are equal partners in everything and can help the nation grow. He thought education was important to make this happen. After being opposed to this proposal, Karve finally convinced his friends and fellow men. Within 9 months of the proposal, they established the first women's university. 4 of the first batch students were from his Balika Ashram who passed the entrance exam. A 5th student who joined them was Revati Ketkar, who had passed the matriculation exam of the University of Bombay. Within the first 4 years, they had about 2,16,041.65 rupees in balance, but this was not enough to run a university. By 1919, they had around 20 students and the university sent its first graduate. In 1920, there were 3 graduates. He started collecting funds and donations by all possible means through wealthy people, businessmen, social reformers, friends, etc. His work inspired many of his friends and connections. One of his friends, Dr. Vittal Raghobal Lande, who died in Africa, had donated 40,000 rupees for his university in his will. Sir Vithaldas started giving the university 1,000 rupees of scholarship every year. While on his world tour, Vithaldas visited Japan's Women's University and had various ideas for the experiment that Maharshi Karve had started. He offered Maharshi Karve a donation of 15 lakh rupees with certain conditions. 2 of them were, the university has to be named Srimati Nathibai Damodar Thackersey Women's University after Sir Vithaldas Thackersey's mother, which is today's SNDT University. It was agreed that the headquarters of the university should be shifted to Bombay as soon as a suitable building was constructed for them. Later on, many girls' schools got affiliated with SNDT University. Within 5 years, the SNDT Women's University had a network of girls' schools spread all over Maharashtra, in places like Pune, Bombay, Satara, Belgaum, Sangli, Vai, and Solapur. For the initial success of his project, Professor Karve had reasons to be grateful to many friends and well-wishers, but the first among them remained unknown for 4 years. During this period, it had remained a mystery as to who could have sent the pamphlet which he had received on that day in morning on August 1915. Professor Karve never failed to make a grateful reference in his annual reports to the pamphlet which had inspired him. A copy of one of these reports or his pointed appeal must have reached the hands of Babu Shiv Prasad Gupta of Banaras. He wrote to Professor Karve in 1919 that he had visited Japan in 1915 with a friend of his, Professor Binoy Kumar Sirkar of Calcutta. During their visit to the Women's University there, they were greatly impressed by what they saw. They purchased half a dozen copies of the booklet which gave an account of the university and sent them to some of those Indians who they knew were working in the field of education, and particularly that of women's education. Among these was Professor Karve, of whose institutions at Hingne they had heard of. On June 3, 1916, the idea of an Indian women's university assumed a form and a name, Mahila Pathshala, which was again renamed Bharatvarshya Mahila Vidyapit, All India University for Women, before becoming SNDT University. And on 6 June 1916, the college started functioning. SNDT University of Mumbai was formed in 1936 when Sir Vithaldas Thackersey donated a building and land for the university's expansion. The university shifted its headquarters to Mumbai and started new courses and faculties. Mahatma Gandhi presided over the annual convocation. Sardar Patel, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and Sarojini Naidu appeared at the distinguished gatherings. For more untold stories, subscribe and press the bell icon. Leave a comment to share unknown stories and insights you know. Stay curious, stay connected.